Hi, you all. So, I am here to discuss love and hip hop. If you have not watched the new episode, then you may want to hold off on watching this video. I DVR it, and my DVR records it when it premieres in the morning. So, I've already seen it. Okay, so last week's episode, Chrissy proposed to Jim Jones. Alright, so this episode shows the response, which really wasn't a response because he didn't really say yes. He accepted the ring and he said, I'm with you. Whatever with you, I'm with you means. I don't know if that is, the 2011 twist on yes, I accept your proposal or what. But that was his response. So then you have Fab's, the mother of Fab's child, who has set up a photo shoot for a family photo. He's 1/4 of the family, but doesn't show. When she calls him, he won't answer the phone. Okay, I understand you don't want the cameras, whatever, but his behavior is a little shady. All right. And it's known that, he's with these other women, yada, 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 but she's trying to hold on to whatever semblance of a relationship she thinks that they have. Now, Chrissy, I think it was a big mistake to propose to Jim Jones. Not because he's Jim Jones, but I just think that there are some things that a man should do, and proposing is one of those. And I feel that when a woman does it, it kind of shifts the relationship, shifts the roles, shifts the relationship. And I think by her proposing to him, everything is going to pretty much fall on her shoulders, which I think is way too stressful for anyone to deal with. And relationships are about two people, not about one. So, he even showed that by when she asked him about wedding plans, he pretty much was like, pump the brakes. No. We don't need to plan a wedding. It's not the right time. Okay, so I guess you just want to be engaged. But when you get engaged, it's to get married, not just to be engaged. But when he told her to not do any wedding planning, it's not the right time, that kind of solidified my thoughts of the fact that she made a mistake because he's not ready. Because if he was ready, he would have proposed to her. So I truly think that now the relationship is off kilter. Even more so than it may have already been by her doing that. But basically, both of these situations can be summed up by a saying that Megan McGlover uses. If y'all have not watched Megan McGlover's weather reports, you need to, okay? Atlanta's own news and weather reporter, okay? But she has this saying, and it's 3 words. Those 3 words are, don't be stupid. Okay? Basically, both of these situations can be summed up by don't be stupid. Okay? I can say this until I can't say it anymore. Men only treat women the way women allow them to treat them. Okay? My marriage didn't work, but it wasn't because of my unwillingness to make it work. It was because of the decision that he made. And I feel that as a emotionally mature person who is a realist, you can't let your love for someone or your feelings for someone blind you of blatant issues. And I think that's what these women have done in this case. And I think when men make certain decisions, women also need to make decisions and follow suit. And not just allow a man to do whatever he wants to do and she just deal with it. Jim Jones, he's basically got his wifey situation set up. They live together. They've been together 6 years, but without the commitment. And being engaged means nothing. If something happened to him or, there were some issues down the road, she would be entitled to nothing as his fiance. So that's nothing. It's just a title. You're not privy to any information. You have no rights as someone's fiance. Now, unless you live in a state that recognizes common law. Other than that, forget it. Okay? So, he has this nice cush setup. Lovely. But the issue is she's not satisfied. She wants more. When people are in relationships and both people are against marriage or are cool with the way things are as it is, no pressure, they're just enjoying each other, that's fine. But when you have one person who's okay with the way things are and you got one person who's ready to get married, it's like the polar magnets. Okay? We going apart. Okay? Somebody has to make a decision. Either the person who's not ready makes the decision that, okay, I am ready, or the person who's ready to get married realizes that this person is not ready, so they bounce. I mean, when feelings are involved, of course it complicates things a little bit, but at the end of the day, you have to be realistic. And don't be stupid. I have people, friends who their man won't commit, their man isn't treating them right, he's disrespectful, he's cheating, he's not communicating with her the way he should, and I don't have much sympathy because I feel that as adults, we have choices. Okay? It's not like we're children and we have parents who we have issues with, but we can't choose our parents. No. You can choose your companion. And if your companion is not providing you with what you need, you have a choice to make to either deal with it. And when I say deal with it, I mean deal with it and don't complain. Or walk away. Those are the options. And I feel that too many people deal with it and complain because they don't want to walk away. Because they don't want to be alone. They don't want to start over. They feel that it was time wasted. But guess what? Chrissy has been with Jim Jones for 6 years. It can turn into 7. That can turn into 8. Those years you can't get back. Time is non-renewable. Once it's gone, it's gone. This sun is really I guess I'm speaking the truth. The sun is coming out on me, y'all. But, basically, you can't get that back. And she doesn't have any children. So, it's like, how long do you feel you should wait? Because basically, that's what it is. It's a waiting game. When two people are not on the same page. And I just feel that men would really step up to the plate. Stop being such losers. Not all of them are, but some are, and it's because women have allowed it. And in many cases, the man is either going to continue treating that woman the same way. He's going to realize the error of his ways and change. Or he's going to continue treating her that way, then meet someone else, treat her like a queen, because guess what? She's not taking it. And he likes the challenge. There's one thing that my mom told me growing up. And she said, if a man does not enhance your life and isn't taking away from it, but enhancing it, then you don't need him. And I'm not talking about enhancing it in one area. You know, because some women, you know, we can get real creative, or, oh, well, he does this, well, he does this. Okay, well, look, that's not enough. You need to look at the big picture. And I feel that if more women would be like, look, no, I'm not going to allow you to not take me anywhere, but call me all times in the night when you want to come over, or you want me to come over there. Or I'm not going to allow you to continue to date me when we've been together for years and you're not even speaking marriage. I'm not going to let you continue to live with me, or me live with you, playing house, but that's all we're doing is playing. I'm not going to continue to let you cheat on me. I know you're doing it, but I'm not going to take it. Until women take those stands, you know, the men who are going to be that way are going to continue to be that way because they can. It's that simple. So I just had to speak on this show because it really just burns me up when women, especially beautiful women, you know, it's not like you're some busted looking chick who probably has a hard time finding anybody because you're not very visually appealing. You know, but these are attractive women. Like, men will definitely, you know, be checking for them. And it's like, why not find someone who's checking for you, who's going to treat you right, opposed to dealing with somebody just because you love him, he's there, you've been together for years. That's not enough, in my opinion. Anywho, I'm done rambling. And comment.